Now let's address the elephant in the room. You've clicked on this video because I've mentioned money in the title, and money is a very interesting topic all over the world. There's very few places in the world that talk about money with a very open mind. So I basically thought I would make this video, right? Basically explaining my beliefs about money, but also general beliefs about money. And I think it's important that you watch the entire video and also watch it with an open mind. You may watch this video with a bit of thought in your head being like, what a douchebag. In all honesty, I don't really care, right? And I just really want to talk about it because it's important to talk about money. Because at the end of the day, that's the currency and it's what we use as a tool and as a thing to live our lives, right? And everyone wants to make money and that's kind of the thing, but realistically, your views on money are either going to help you make money or they're going to actually prevent you from doing it. Okay, so it's very important. Now, the first thing to understand is how important money is in terms of our actual life, right? The first thing to really understand is imagine you are on a deserted island, right? Let's say you're a trillionaire. Money is pretty useless in that situation because money is used to buy things, resources, whatever. And you can't do that if you're stranded on an island, okay? Money is a tool and you cannot use that tool if you are in an environment where you are completely stranded and surrounded by nobody, surrounded by nothing. Okay, so it's important to understand that first. Now, secondly, money only has the power that you give it. Okay, if you as a person are a greedy person and you harm people, the truth is you will use money in that direction. However, if you are someone that is, positive and you have good intentions, likelihood is you will spend your money in accordance to that. Okay? Now, the beliefs I have about money now, I see it as a tool, right? The things I spend most of my money on now are my skill set, my health, and new experiences and relationships. So, for example, me being here in Bali, that's a new experience for me. I've never been to Bali before, and it's been a great time, right? And it's taught me a lot about not just myself, but seeing different cultures is a really, really powerful tool because it really helps you understand what's out there in the world, right? The world isn't this tiny little bubble. That's your ecosystem, and that's really your hometown. There's much more to life than that. So I would say to everyone, if you are in a position to travel and experience new things, to do it. It's great. But like I was saying, I spend it on myself, my skill set, my health. And I do that because I understand that money's going to come back to me. When I spend on my business, when I spend on myself, it's because I know, okay, I can spend and I'm fine because the money's going to come back. I just have full faith in that. And me investing into my skill set is actually going to make me a better person overall. The beliefs I used to have about money is that I would save. I would be very frugal. I'd save for nice trips. I'd save for nice things to buy. And that is no way of living for me personally because I was missing out on so many experiences because of that, because of things that didn't really matter. Life is so much more than just objects and materialistic crap. It's about experiences, like I said, and it's about improving yourself as a person and growing every single day. And that's why now I invest in my skill set because the best investment you can make is in yourself. Right? That's why I left the 9-to-5 world, because I didn't want to invest my time into someone else's dream. I wanted to invest my time into my dream. That's why I recommend to all of you. Now, I want you to forget about all the beliefs that you currently have about money, right? Especially if you're not making a lot of money. Because the truth is, the beliefs you probably have been actually put onto you by other people and by society as a whole. They're not actually your beliefs. You as a person make your own beliefs, and you need to actually see the world, experience life, experience new things, improve your skills before you can actually truly make a judgment and a belief about money. Because everyone around you, likelihood, is telling you and has a scarcity mindset when it comes to money. Oh, don't buy that. Oh, you can't afford that, right? These little things don't help. You have to live with abundance, and I'll touch on that later. But I really want to kind of explain the importance of money. There's this book called The Psychology of Money. I'm paraphrasing here, but it basically says that money is just a tool to buy back your time. And it's so true, right? Because think about it like this. You get paid for your time in a 9-to-5. The rich and the wealthy people spend their money on paying people to work in their business so that they can live their life and so that they can work on their business. They're paying people for their time and they're paying people for their energy so that they can use their time and their energy on the shit they want to do. And that's how you have to start living, and that's how you have to start truly seeing money as a tool for you to buy back your time. Because I got into this space as well. I want to achieve freedom, full freedom. I have that now. And it's only because I have these beliefs about money. Because it is very important to have an abundance mindset when it comes to it. Very, very important. Now, I want to emphasize the point I made about money as a tool and using it to improve your skill set. Kind of like a video game, right? You're improving your skill set, you're improving the way you look, everything like that, right? Your health, all of it. Everyone says they want to, make a lot of money. But I really want to question you and ask, like, why do you want to make a lot of money? Because for me, it's for freedom. I want to have full freedom in my life. And I'm only able to do that because of the amount of money I've made. And the most amount of money I made was after I started investing into my skill set, investing into my health, investing into everything. Spending money at the gym, spending money on better quality food, spending money on experiences and educating myself. And I tell all of you, and I really, really want you to do this. Like, I really recommend it. Now let's look at this through an analogy, right? Analogies are something we use in sales quite a bit, but this is really important, right? To show you the importance of investing into your skill set, into yourself. We have two scenarios, right? Same person in both scenarios that dreams of becoming an Olympic champion, an Olympic runner, let's say. Okay, in the first scenario, they don't invest into good running equipment. They don't, invest into a good gym. They don't invest into a good team, right? A good coach, good rehabilitation team. They don't do that. In the second scenario, they invest pretty much all of their money on themselves. So their equipment, gym equipment, nice running gear, their team, their coach, their rehabilitation team, everything. Out of those two scenarios, who do you think has a better chance of winning the Olympics? It's a bit of a no-brainer, right? So the importance is investing into yourself, investing into your skill set and your surroundings that will allow you to improve. It's the same thing, right? And that's how you have to look at money, using it as a tool to get what you want in life. Not saving up for a car that's, to impress people, or spending a stupid amount of money on clothes and shoes when you're not in a position to do that. It makes zero sense, okay? I was on the phone with someone the other day who wasn't doing that well financially, but I know them as a person, and they have a ridiculous amount of nice clothes that they literally just choose to buy nice clothes. I'm like, why do you do it? He said, it makes me feel good. Why does it make you feel good? Oh, because, other people compliment me and stuff. Like, who cares, right? Honestly, I find it so stupid because this person could have, invested all of that money into actually getting better in, like, for example, the gym or pursuing their dreams. And they would have, be close to doing that, but they've chosen to invest it into things that don't matter, right? And because of external factors and external opinions that, again, do not matter. So it's very important to invest into yourself and to your skill set if you want to achieve your dreams and your goals. I wouldn't have been able to be where I am today in this villa in Bali from a very privileged position, which I understand, if I didn't invest into myself, if I didn't invest into my skill set, my network, and everything. It's so important. You don't even realize it till you've done it, which is the scary part. It's truly terrifying, the importance of it. And I'm trying to emphasize that for you. Now, I touched on the mindset aspect as well, because this is so important. I'm sure a lot of you know, right? There's this famous thing where, if you have a lottery ticket winner, how they lose it all. They just lose it all. And the reason for that is because their whole lives, they haven't built up the skill set. They haven't built up the tools necessary because they've been living in a scarcity mindset about money their whole life, their entire life, right? And the wealthy people who invest into their skill set, invest into their tools, have an abundance mindset because they're willing to spend money to not see it for a while because they know it's going to come back with a return on their investment, which is the most important thing. And what's a better return on investment than yourself, right? That's the best investment you can make. You're betting on you. Don't bet on a stock. Don't bet on Disney, Nvidia. Don't bet on anything but yourself. Take the risk because trust me, it's going to help you out so much. And you have to do it if you want to achieve your goals. And if you're not willing to do it, then you're not going to do it. It's that simple. You have to invest into your skill set. You have to invest into the tools around you so that you can succeed. So we're talking a little bit about ideas around money, but what can you actually do starting today? Now, the first thing, it's how you speak about money to yourself and also to others. Don't say, I want this and I wish for this, right? Because what that's telling me, right, and telling yourself is that you're not very confident that it can happen. You need to have the utmost confidence in yourself, and that starts with how you speak to people and to yourself. So the literal first thing is tell yourself, you deserve money, you deserve success, and that if you were put in that situation, you would spend it wisely and into yourself again. You need to have confidence when it comes to this. It's so important that you have confidence in, that you're able to achieve things. It's very much like affirmations, visualization, manifestation. It's a real thing. because it affects your confidence and it affects your beliefs, it affects your behavior, everything. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is viewing money as like a strategic game almost, where you're very strategic about where you're spending it and with intention. You're spending it with intention, and it's going to help you on your journey and that you're going to learn things. You're going to benefit from this investment, right? So, practical application of that is the gym, right? I invest into a gym membership, right? Being here, we went to literally like the nicest gym, spent a lot of money on it. Even in Bali, it's quite a lot, right? It's how much I would pay for my gym back home. But I do that with the intention of, okay, I'm going to meet people that are of a high level, that are also spending that kind of money at the gym. And today I was in the sauna having a conversation with someone who's 28, he's got a marketing agency, he's from London, he lives in Bali now, and he literally works with renewable energy companies, helping them with raising capital, right? Which from my closing days I had a bit of experience with. So we talked a bit about that. And it was very interesting, right? But I would have never been in that situation had I not bought the gym membership. And like I said, with intention, for that reason, I bought it, to meet people. And now I've, benefited from that. And also like the nice equipment, I'm able to look after myself better, sauna, cold plunge, nice gym equipment, everything. It's important to spend with intention. Again, in my skill set, right? So initially when I started learning sales, right, I had a coach, had multiple sales coaches. I've had coaches for my business, mentors, everything. Because the intention I went with it was, okay, I'm gonna learn this, I'm gonna get better at this, and I'm gonna get my return on investment. Every single investment I do, I've been very careful with, and I've got a return from most of them. And some of them I haven't, right? But that's normal. But I would say I have actually got a return on investment. It's just not necessarily financial. And that's another thing you need to understand as well. Not every return on investment needs to be financial. If you learn a lesson from it, so let's say, I bought a copywriting course. I didn't like copywriting. Cool. I spent the money, but now I know I don't like copywriting, right? So I don't have to keep trying. And try something else, right? So look at it like that as well. Now, the final thing is abundance. It's having that abundance mindset, having that unwavering belief that you're going to spend and it's going to come back with a return on investment, right? But you can only do that if you are strategic and if you are, like I said, speaking in the right way about money. It's so important. You need to start acting and behaving like money isn't limited and that you don't need to trade your time for money anymore, right? Now, this obviously doesn't mean that you just spend all your money, right? But like I said, there's a time and a place. I was frugal for so many years, and it's probably prevented me from making a lot more money. But yes, it's good to be frugal, but there is a time and a place. You have to be in an abundance mindset and don't trade your time for money anymore. Build leverage in your life. Never work for your time. Create leverage. That's what I'd recommend. Learn a skill that's so valuable that you offer a service and the value you provide just speaks for itself. And that's where you make a lot of money. Value. It's all value. Expensive things, more value. When things are expensive, likelihood it means that they are valuable. Watches, cars, businesses and their services that they offer, right? A lot of people will choose to go for the cheap option, but realistically the cheap option is probably going to break. It's probably not going to be great. And then they're going to be back at square one. So, if you're serious about your skill set, your health, it's worth obviously investing in something that is more expensive because it has more value. Like I said earlier, the gym membership. Right back in the day, I went to gyms that were literally like so cheap. When I was at university, I think my gym membership was like £10 a month. But it was a terrible gym, right? The gym I paid for a few weeks here, it was like £160 in Bali, which is ridiculous, right? But it has the nicest equipment. It has people there that are like-minded. And it's overall great place. And that's how you need to look at it. It's what is the value being exchanged? Everything's in value exchange. So understand that if something is expensive, truth be told, it's probably because it has a lot of value. Okay? Literally, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Everything I mentioned. The mindset you approach things with when it comes to money and the way you speak about it. And also just generally being strategic. When you do all of those things, you'll be better off for it. That's why I make these videos. Hopefully to provide you with value and provide you with something so that maybe this is what you needed to hear. Okay? So I'll catch you guys in the next video.